friend, how are you? Welcome to week 3, video 4. You've sponsored someone. Let's take a moment to celebrate. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, you've sponsored someone. Now what? What do I do now? Okay, first of all, we've got to remember that in the beginning, when we were working to get them to help them get signed up so they could start their own Scentsy business, that was much like recruiting. Now that they've officially joined, now comes the sponsoring part. Sponsoring is like nurturing and taking care of. And you want to be, oftentimes consultants will work so hard in that beginning phase to recruit them, get them on that team, and then like, good luck with that. It can't be like that. Sponsoring involves, again, nurturing that relationship with them, helping them along on this journey. Because look at it this way, when someone starts their new Scentsy journey, it's kind of like learning to ride a bike without training wheels. Most of the time, you don't just pop off those training wheels, get on the bike and be like, have fun, bye, give them the little push and there it goes. No, when you're teaching someone to ride a bike without training wheels, you're holding onto that seat, holding onto the handles, and helping them as they learn to get their balance and go that same way. Sponsoring someone, especially in their first 30 days, is going to be much like teaching them to ride their bike without training wheels. And so you're going to want to be especially close with them in those first days, helping them launch their business, helping them know who to invite and get started that way. Another thing that you can help them to do is not give them too much information, because then when you give them too much information because you're so excited to share everything about that, you give them fear paralysis, because then they see all of these things and it's like, oh my heck, I don't know what to do, so I just won't do anything. So you need to help put the blinders on, and you need to just give them like the top 3 things that they need to do right now in their first 30 days. And then we can slowly introduce those other things as they come up. Because just again, back to like our bike riding example, when someone's learning to ride their bike without training wheels, you're not giving them, and you can like clip in if you want to, and the road bike and gears and brakes in the hands. Like if you did all of that with somebody else, they're just trying to learn to ride a bike. It's that same idea with your new recruit. Here are the 3 things that you can help them get started with on their very start of the journey. First, show them how they can recoup their costs from their startup kit. Number 2, you're going to show them how they can get their first Scentsy promotion, or even double promote, because that jump from certified to lead, if they sponsor someone, they could do that as well. Finally, you want to show them how they can earn that first Fast Start award, which is the Shooting Star kit. That's it. Those 3 things: recoup starting costs, how to get their first promotion, and then finally how they earn their first Fast Start award. It's really important, like we talked a little bit earlier, staying close, but especially in those first 48 hours after they've joined, you're going to want to touch base with them, like phone call or a text, and just, how are you feeling? Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is where we're going to head. These 3 things. If you can do that, that's when their excitement is still there, and like that fear or that, oh my gosh, what have I done? That hasn't set in yet. That way you can give them that extra boost of confidence that they'll need to continue to start to get their business rolling. Our job as sponsors is to help our new people to see results and to get started by getting sales, or even by sponsoring. If one tip that you might do, especially when you touch base with them in those first 48 hours, is, okay, you're going to talk about the launch party and the sales, but then also that's a perfect time to ask them, okay, who else do you know? Do you have a mom or a sister or a best friend or a sister-in-law or someone that you would love to do this journey alongside with you? Because it's always fun to do this together. So that would be a perfect time, especially if they can think of somebody that they could reach out to, that they could get going with this. And then you show them, see right there, you've already got what it takes to start to build your downline and to sponsor other people. Also, don't forget, remember all of the skills and the tools that you've been learning in this SuperStart Academy. Don't hesitate to share those things that you've learned with your new recruit to help them in those different aspects as they're getting their business started. And they too can also go through SuperStart, but in those very beginnings, if you see anything that might be beneficial, don't hesitate to give your advice and the things that you've learned along the way. In conclusion, you want to do those 3 things in the beginning. You want to show them how they can recoup their costs. Now here's the thing, and how they can get the Shooting Star award. Those things will go hand in hand. If they can earn that Shooting Star award with that first 500 in their first 15 days, they're going to recoup their starting costs. But here's the thing, what if I said, okay, and you're brand new, again, training wheels example, go sell $500. But if we take that big elephant of $500 and we break it down, then it can become more of a realistic goal. So what if instead of saying go sell $500, you said, okay, here's what you're going to do. In your first 15 days, you just need to find 10 people who want to buy $50 worth of Scentsy. Same result, just a different perspective. So see how you can take those maybe big things that seem a little bit intimidating and see how you can break them down into something that's more chewable, bite-sized pieces to help them achieve that same result. Are you ready for your assignment? Your assignment is in the description below of this video. I've posted some links to show you what Scentsy sends your new consultant, so you kind of get an idea. And then also you'll see in there Scentsy sends you things as well as a sponsor, some ideas to help you kind of get started and know where to go as you're helping to train your new recruit. So what I want you to do is to look over that material, and then I'd like you to see if there's anything that you would like to add or supplement as you get ready to help teach your new recruit how to fly in their Scentsy business. So I'll see you